What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Colin Kaepernick, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers, will have a private workout for all 32 of the NFL teams this Saturday. That's good to hear. I was wondering, was he going to ever get an opportunity to work out for teams and try to get himself back into the NFL. And this is the first step. I think the partnership between Jay-Z and Roger Goodell in the NFL, I think that was the first thing that got the ball rolling on Colin Kaepernick finally getting a chance to work out, showcase his skills, show what he can and can't do, and possibly get on with an NFL ball club. I think that was part of the a lot of people tried to say that, oh, man, Jay-Z's selling out, man. He's cutting a deal with the NFL, man. Just not that long ago, the NFL asked him to perform at the Super Bowl, and he was like, as long as Colin Kaepernick is not employed by the NFL, he would not do the Super Bowl halftime show. And now he is selling the black race out and, cutting a deal with the NFL. This guy's a hypocrite. This guy's an Oreo. This guy's a sellout. This guy is a bootlicking, biscuit-eating coon. Basically what a lot of people try to call Jay-Z. People call him raccoon and calling him every jigaboo and every sellout name in the dictionary as far as the black people goes, as far as us goes. And it was pathetic and it was ridiculous. And now you see that, it holds no weight. Part of the deal, he wanted to do was he wanted to, he said he looked at the step that Colin Kaepernick took. He took a good step at bringing social injustice to the minority community, bringing that out from the darkness to the light. A lot of people didn't know nothing about it. A lot of people didn't care anything about it. He brought that to light. And now Jay-Z is trying to take it to that next level. And that's one of the reasons why he came to agreement with the NFL and Roger Goodell. And it's known that behind the scenes, him and Goodell obviously were working on this situation, and now they've got Colin Kaepernick a private workout. Not even a private workout, but a private workout with all 32 NFL teams. And hopefully somebody will pick this guy up, man. You can't tell me this guy can't be on one of them 32 rosters, at least as a backup. You can't tell me that. You got teams like Chicago Bears starting Mitch Trubisky. This guy's been a total disaster since he been playing for the Bears this season. And last year, probably his best year, he was mediocre. And the year before that, he was bad. You got guys like Allen, quarterback out of, I think he was out of Wyoming. The quarterback Allen starting for the Buffalo Bills. He's a mediocre passer, not accurate at all, can make some plays with his legs, but it's not shown to be not even an average NFL starting quarterback. So you got opportunities out there for a guy like Colin Kaepernick that's already taken a team to Super Bowl, came within one play of winning Super Bowl, then took another team to the NFC Championship game the following season, and they lost on the last second shot that they had to win the game in the red zone when they lost to the eventual champions in the Seattle Seahawks. So he's quarterback multiple teams to deep runs in the playoffs, man. So you can't tell me that guy couldn't start in Chicago, couldn't start in Buffalo, and for that matter, couldn't even start in Cleveland. You got the number one pick in Baker Mayfield, who has been very inconsistent in his short tenure with the Cleveland Browns. You can't tell me he can't at least compete with him for a starting job next season if Baker Mayfield shows that he cannot be a consistent NFL starting level quarterback. There's a lot of other places in NFL that Colin Kaepernick can at least be the backup in. And I just named 3 places that he could potentially start in. So hopefully this is the first step in Colin Kaepernick getting back into the NFL. It's a good thing. I salute Roger Goodell. I salute Jay-Z, because clearly they were behind the scenes working on this, and they've got Colin Kaepernick at least a chance. At least got his foot in the door with a chance to maybe impress one. All he got to take is one team to take a chance on him and possibly bring him in to compete for a roster spot on their team and in their organization. So we'll see what happens, man. Just some news, a developing story. Colin Kaepernick, former NFL quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, will have a private workout, and he has invited all 32 teams to attend. It'll happen on this Saturday. this Saturday, November the 16th. So we'll see what happens, man. You know, Colin Kaepernick was blackballed, obviously, as he was kneeling, like I said, for injustice, you know, police abuse of minorities, in particular of men, black men, young black men. A lot of police killings that took place. It seemed like it was a lot. It seemed like every time you looked up, especially I think it was during the summer of 2017, it got real bad with the police killings, as a lot of people found out, and people that was ignorant to the fact saw a lot of this stuff happen on people recording on their phones and stuff like that. Got brought to a national news, and people ended up seeing what had been going on for many years before that. So we'll see what happens, man. He brought that to the light. He kneeled. A lot of people didn't like that. They said he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't use that platform to be kneeling. He disrespected the flag. He disrespected our men and women in combat. But it was not about all that. It was about bringing awareness to social injustice from people of color, and that's what he brought to light. And I'm glad Colin Kaepernick did that, and now Jay-Z, and hopefully in conjunction with the NFL, is going to take that to the next level. And this is kind of like an offspring to that, as far as the agreement them two came together, and now they got Colin Kaepernick with a workout this Saturday, again November 16th, for all 32 clubs in the NFL, and hopefully he get a chance to showcase his skills, and hopefully he gets on with a team, and begins to rehabilitate his football career and get that thing back started. Because at a time, man, he was one of the hot prospects at the quarterback position. He was one of the young guns. Him and Russell Wilson was two young guns they were talking about that was going to be battling for years to come, and maybe have an epic head-to-head battle, meeting a lot of big games in the regular season, a lot of big games in the playoffs, a la Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. A lot of people thought that was the trajectory that was going to happen, but it never took place, as Colin Kaepernick fell out of favor with the 49ers organization due to, I have to admit, some poor play on the field, and then some stuff that happened off the field, as I mentioned earlier, with the kneeling. And he quickly found himself out the league. And now he's trying to come back and get back into the league and show the NFL that he still has a lot of football left in him. He's 32 years old, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. But again, Colin Kaepernick, private workout for all 32 teams this Saturday, November 16th. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.